Let's do it.
Welcome to the RIP 28 podcast. This is the RIP 28 podcast. It's a podcast when a couple of friends get together and talk about a couple of things. Some of the things you might like, some of the things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. I am the world's coolest podcast host, Slider Sports Guy, and I'm joined by a few of my good friends. As always, we start off with the president. What's going on, El Presidente?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Steve Naz in the building. Ready to get another show.
And we got your favorite coach's favorite coach, the one and only. Bonnie Brown today. What's going on, Bonnie Brown?
What's going on? It's your boy, BZ the GOAT, your favorite coach's favorite coach, aka Bonnie Brown, baby. Here to get it popping and see what we're talking about today. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
The people have said we're missing somebody. Oh, yes. We don't have S.commas. We don't have S.commas today. The reason why we don't have S.commas is currently, as we speak, she is currently on a golf course on an undisclosed Caribbean island, playing golf, facilitating a couple of multi-million-dollar deals. That's why she decided not to hang with your partners today. She on a golf course somewhere on an undisclosed.
Like 20,000 a hole or something like that, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Something similar. That sounds about right.
36 holes.
We over here trying to get money. She over there on a golf course somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Big money, Grim. Big money.
Big money.
I wish I had it like
she better split some of the winnings. She better split some of the winnings if she wins some. She better hit that darn cash out too. We ain't playing.
That's
what
gave
you
the
night
about.
Off, baller.
Hit the cash app. Hit the cash app. $ RIP 28 podcast. $ RIP 28 podcast. Go ahead. Hit that cash app, man. Let us, let me hold something. Let me hold something. Ain't nothing wrong with letting your boy hold something.
We'll put the money to good use.
Very good use. Good use. We'll put it to use this weekend.
Mm-hmm. We'll put it to use.
We'll put it to use this weekend.
We'll find something to do with it, man. We'll find something to do with it. The fellas will do it right, man. Do it right, man. But check this out, man. For everybody out there watching, everybody checking us out, make sure. Excuse me, I had to burp. That ain't good. Oh, I had to get that one out. But for everybody checking us out, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe on the YouTube channel, man. Brian, where can they check us out, man? All the places they can check us out.
Man, you already said it. YouTube, Facebook, Podbean, Podbay, Spotify, Anchor, Apple iTunes. Man, anywhere you can stream a podcast, you can find the world's greatest fellas, man. And we ain't hiding from nobody. We everywhere.
We everywhere. We ain't hiding.
We everywhere. We ain't hiding out.
3 off.
Matter of fact, speaking of subscribe, Abigail Pendergrass, go ahead and subscribe. Abby? Tim, we see you out there. Tim P, go ahead and hit that subscribe. But Jeremy, we see you out there. I don't know what Jeremy said. What's good, Brian? There are other people on the show too, Jeremy. There are other people on the show too, bro.
That's my boy. Bench Post. What up, Bench Post?
Man.
I see you out there.
But we appreciate everybody checking us out, everybody joining, checking us out, man. And like I say, S.commas ain't here with that big money, but we can talk about somebody else who's about to have some big money. Your boy Bronny James, or maybe Bronny already got big money. Yeah, I'm still here, Tim. I'm on the
Bronny
south
Brown.
side. Bronny James just got drafted. Surprise to everybody. Surprise to everybody.
To
Bronny
nobody.
just got drafted by the Lakers, man. Did anybody see that coming?
Yeah,
I seen it coming a mile away.
I still can't believe they did it. Really did it. I mean, not surprised.
But check this out, man. Bronny, after averaging, what he averaged, 4 points a
4
game,
points a game.
4.1.
2 assists. He had 2 assists. Don't give him 2 assists. He had 2 assists. And he was selected in the second round, the 55th pick by the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, I've seen some Laker fans, one of my homeboys, Daniel, from OST 24/7, he just said that he is no longer a Laker fan. His options are open, respect his decision. He's a Laker, he's no longer a Laker fan. He's currently looking for a new team. Let me ask you a question, man. Is it a good thing or a bad thing that, let's just be honest, LeBron used his influence to get Bronny drafted? That's a good thing or a bad thing, brothers? What is it?
Man, I'm gonna tell you now, it's a good thing. It's been happening before now. How many coaches kids got drafted or got a chance in broadcasting or whatever it might have been because of who their fathers was? You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's a bad thing. And this draft was so trash. Why don't he fit? He had one of the highest vertical jumps. They said he played good D. He shot the 3 ball well.
It was a running
Why
vertical.
not?
It was the running vertical.
It doesn't matter. He ain't gonna be under the basket and just jump up anyway.
I say everybody else.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what. That was a test. Everybody had a chance to do it. So it was equal. So I feel like people don't like LeBron, so they don't like that. That's what it boils down to.
What about you,
mad at
man?
it. I ain't mad at it at all. You know, I think it's crazy. I mean, you know, but he's in that position to be able to do that. What's one of the end of the bench people on that team couldn't do that? You know what I'm saying? But he can. So how do I do it? I mean, if I got an opportunity to give my kid a job, I'm gonna give him a job. That's my job. You know what I'm saying? So I think the same thing.
Yo, bro.
That's what it is.
Bro, you hit the nail dead on the head, man. You hit the nail dead on the head. Look here, all these people, man, talk about nepotism and stuff like that. Aaron said, earn your spot. Man, fuck that, Aaron. They know earn your spot, man. Check this out.
I mean, for most people.
You got a chance to get your kid a job. You gonna get your kid a job. I mean, that's just what it is, man. And LeBron, I got nothing wrong with LeBron. If you think about this, man, LeBron should get nominated for Father of the Year. You know what I'm saying? He's doing what he's in a position that all of us as dads would like to be in. All us as dads would love to be in a position that we can get our kid off to a great start in life. You know?
No doubt.
And it's history too. This ain't never happened. Dad, son played on the same.
Well, yeah, not in basketball. No, it ain't never happened in basketball. And it's funny because you talk about history, something that happened. Ken Griffey said, it was a quote some way, Ken Griffey said him and his dad will be on the front row in the audience whenever Bron and Bronny had a first game together. So I think that's big.
But who says he's not qualified though?
Oh, he ain't qualified.
They drafted him.
He ain't qualified.
Why? Who would you have taken in that spot then? Tell me somebody that you know you would have taken in that spot.
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't know. Personally, I don't know because I didn't follow this year's NBA draft. You know, I watched more women's college basketball.
Trash.
And that's what I've heard. I've heard it's been a real weak draft.
Dog. It wasn't like it was the 2003 draft or back when 96 when Kobe and all them and Iverson and all them came out, it was not a good draft.
Well, I can
Well,
agree.
you
I
know,
can agree with
we
all
And
don't
it's
that.
know
a
that.
second round, and it's a second round pick. It ain't like they went and drafted them in the
Yeah,
lottery.
he played 13 on the bench. You know what I mean? that don't
Right.
mean
And he
nothing.
still
Like
got room to
they
grow. He 19.
they wasn't gonna get like a player that's gonna get playing time in that spot.
Well,
He's picked.
but you ask who's more qualified though, and that's the thing though. I think there's a lot of people who are probably way more qualified than Bronny to actually get that position. I mean, judging off of what he did in college, judging off of the basketball, the games he played, stuff like that. I know he ain't qualified, man. He wasn't
I mean, we
qualified.
know that. We know. But the reason somebody
I don't
posted
agree
this.
with that. I don't say we know that. You all speak. You speak for you two.
Somebody posted this a couple days ago, and the reason I know it because dude used to play at Memphis. He transferred to USC. He played with Bronny. Dude named Boogie Ellis averaged like 17 points a game, and they were on the same team. he didn't get drafted. Bronny got drafted average post. So I
Yeah,
mean,
I forgot about Boogie Ellis. I saw him play in high school a couple times.
so I mean, should he have
But
made it
nobody else.
over
But
him?
nobody else took Boogie Ellis though. So y'all ain't saying that because the Cavaliers ain't
No,
take him or the
no.
Mavericks ain't take him.
I ain't saying that. I'm just saying that that's how people thinking. I mean, I get
Yeah,
it.
I feel you. And everybody's entitled to their own opinion. It's not right or wrong. It's what you feel and what you think. But it's a reason it was 29 other teams that didn't draft these other guys. Who was the first pick?
Some
Thank you.
dude,
Nobody knows. Thank
some
you.
dude
You're
Nobody
right.
knows.
from
You just know
Europe.
he's from French.
Some
You just
friends
know he's a
did.
Frenchman. The first two picks were Frenchmen. So that lets you know a lot about the draft right there. You don't even know who the first pick was.
Yeah,
Well,
that's crazy.
well, I mean, but true. We don't know who the first pick was. Aaron said, "I'm not giving my daughter a job she's not qualified for." Hey,
That's a lie.
most people when they get the job, they got to be trained on every job you done ever got in your life. They train you how to do the job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Norland Gregory said DJ Burns, North Carolina State, Rock Hill, South Carolina. Well, DJ playing the post. That's a whole different position.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying,
But
but
but how does
maybe
his
they didn't
game
need any
translate to
post
their
players.
system though?
Yeah,
Right. And then his game might not translate to their system up and down or whatever they want, whatever the case may be.
I don't recruit big boys, but wild guard, wing. Even 7
But I
foot, you got to be a wing.
but I just feel like in the second round at the 55th pick, you at the end of the draft, you're gonna get a developmental player anyway.
well, yeah. I
So
mean,
why not? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like it was the best pick ever. I'm not going on record and saying that. But I just don't think it was the worst pick ever, especially for the end of the second round. Now, had they picked him in the lottery, now I'd be scratching my head like, now
The,
come on now.
the thing is everybody on social media, TV talking about it every day. That's all. They just nobody saying nothing about it. It'd be all good. Like just because LeBron James.
Quail Jones just said that the WNBA draft was better. Slow down. Slow down, Quail. We are all great.
I mean, they had bigger names.
We're all
It
big
was
time.
better. It was better. I ain't
Oh,
gonna.
okay. Yeah.
I like that.
Well, yeah, okay. In the name sense, yeah, and more
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
excitement. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I took that the wrong way. I thought you were saying there was better talent. I
No,
took that the
no,
wrong
no.
way.
I hope she's not saying that. I
They
don't
they
think
do
she's
them.
saying that.
They do them so wrong too, man. The draft was like on Thursday. They had games on Saturday. I was like, they
Hey,
didn't even get a practice with their team or nothing. Then they look like Caitlin Clark or whatever. They expect her to be superstar, and they didn't even get to play with her team. Yet. Practice.
dog. Straight up, it was like Cardoso won the championship for USC, and 2 weeks later she was playing for the
In
Chicago Sky.
WNBA.
They
Yeah,
didn't have
man,
no training camp. They didn't give them no training camp.
man, crazy, bro.
But I will say they did have bigger names, and you wanted to see where certain people were gonna go and who they were gonna play with more so than the NBA. Because I really didn't know anybody besides Rob. What his name? Rob Dillingham.
Yeah, Dillingham
I knew about Dillingham and a
played in
couple of other guys,
Kentucky.
but and Bronny James. I mean,
But
he was
Chris,
the biggest name. Everybody, let's be honest. Everybody wanted to see and make sure the Lakers was gonna draft Bronny James, whether you like the decision or not. You were looking to see did they take him.
You got it. You right. You right. Shout
So
out.
I mean,
my
Shout out
Grizzlies
to
got Zach Edey, 6'7"
shout out to people checking in. Jen, we see you out there. April, Regina. Hey, congratulations, Regina. She just got married. Last week or so? Regina, I thought you was already married, but congratulations to you for going.
Congratulations
what
on your
Regina?
wedding.
Congratulations. What Regina we talking about? So I can properly congratulate.
Stacy friend Regina.
Oh, okay. Congratulations, Regina. I thought she was married too.
Yeah, I thought she was married too. Matter of fact, Gina was on the
Hey,
podcast before.
check this out though. Did y'all see Dr. Umar what he said about Bronny? Snow
Hey,
Bunny Bronny. Snow Bunny Bronny.
Snow Bunny Bronny.
He
Snow.
said he ain't supporting Bronny. He ain't buying no merchandise until he stopped with the Snow Bunnies. He called him Snow Bunny Bronny. Now, what y'all
That's
think
crazy.
about that, man? Come
I
on,
mean,
man.
I
What y'all
mean,
think about that?
I haven't heard any of that. They usually keep most of their private life private. I ain't heard that.
Well, he took a white girl to the prom. It was prom pictures.
To the prom, yeah.
Yeah, he took a white girl to the prom. Hey, Dr. Umar trip, man.
You gotta remember where he grew up at now.
Yeah. Bron took a white girl to the prom.
Did it? I ain't
Yeah. It's a picture.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
ain't know
picture.
that, man.
Yeah, it's a picture of Bron, and I think it's his junior year. I think he took a white girl to the prom.
Well, Akron sounds pretty white.
And, but here
Yeah.
go the thing, man. The thing about Bron, even though, to me, LeBron may be the most perfect person on the face of this earth, dog. Well, the most perfect basketball player that ever played this game. To realize the level of stardom that Bron has been, to realize how big a star LeBron has been since he was 15 years old. When he was in the 10th grade, he was anointed the greatest basketball player in the world. You know what I'm saying? In the 10th grade, he was the number one player in the world. All right. And this man has lived up to that every year. He has never been in any type of trouble. He ain't got no side. He married his high school sweetheart, and you ain't never heard of nothing of him in the streets, Bron. The only mistake you ever heard Bron made where people got on him, the decision.
Yep.
And you
I
think about
agree.
that. The
I don't
only
even hate on that.
yeah, the only bad thing you can say about LeBron is he said he don't want to live in Cleveland. He'll rather live in Miami. Come on now.
And I don't think that's too bad.
Come
Yeah, I
on.
mean,
Akron, you going
who
from
else?
Akron to Miami with no state tax?
Is
I take
anybody
that.
is anybody else gonna say differently?
Listen, dog. Only
Nobody.
thing God say is I heard a dude on one of these social media platforms breaking down LeBron's career. He said LeBron has had arguably what 4 Hall of Fame careers. His first one in Cleveland, then when he went to Miami, then when he went back to Cleveland, and then when he went to LA. He said, man, ain't nothing you can say about Bron. You may not like him or the decision or some of the shots you may think he should have shot, some of the stances, maybe social justice stances you think he might have should have spoken out on. But like I said, you can't say nothing bad about this guy. He's been nothing but spectacular and as a father.
Yeah.
And as a father.
Right.
I mean, he got his son finna be both his sons. I really think Bryce is the one.
Yeah, Bryce is the one. Bryce is actually
the one because he got that size. And anyway, I just think people just don't like Bron because of small things and trivial things, man. But as a person and as a father from afar, you can't be mad at that man.
I gotta respect him, man. And me myself being
Yeah.
me myself being the 13-time dad of the year, hard for me to argue, man. You know, I
Can't argue.
voted dad of the year 13 times. So
By
I
Camden. That's all
understand.
that matters.
I understand good, no, it was a national poll. That's why I got
No, it wasn't a national poll.
I got some t-shirts. I got t-shirts and all the show.
Look,
I-
It was a household poll.
because seven of them years I won. So I know it must have been in a different region of the country or something. But nah, man, you can't be mad at Bron though, dog. As a father, I would do the same thing if I had that platform. If I ain't gonna big up my son, who else is?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. You can do it. If you can do it, you gonna say, nah, I ain't gonna do that. Nah.
What
Nah,
up?
you gonna
What
do
up,
it.
Court and Session? Court and Session just put a post out there basically saying everything I said. Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
Court and Session. But yeah, man. Hey, more power to Bronny, man. And this is the thing, man. Nepotism, and I think we all agree with this, man. We don't have no problem with it, man. If that's something we want, if we got a chance to put our kid in a better position, we gonna put our kid in a better position. So you can't be mad at any dad who puts. Only time you can be mad at a dad is if he take your job. If the kid take your job.
Oh yeah, now there's somebody on the Lakers team that's finna get cut in training camp. All they gonna go away saying, man, it was Bronny James, man. He ain't better than me.
Mhm.
That's all they gonna
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
That's it. But your job gone now, brother.
But see, now we find out what type of player Bronny will be, not this year. We find out next year. Because this will be LeBron last year in the league. This will be his last year. He gonna retire, probably take his farewell tour. And this will be it for LeBron. So now when LeBron leaves, you see how long Bronny stick around.
I think
So
Brian got 2 years.
No,
you think
I'm
he got two
gonna
more
tell you what's
years?
gonna happen.
Yeah, I think so. I just think just cause. I mean, cause he can go play power forward and say every game.
No, he just came off a 27-7-8
Yeah,
season. He ain't
yeah,
slowing down. But
yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna tell you
saying,
what he
I'm
gonna
saying
do.
even if he do, he big enough to play the post.
Yeah, what he gonna do is he gonna try to be the one that he gonna try to get Bronny James his first bucket. He ain't gonna leave until that happens.
Shout out,
Now that happened this year.
shout out to my homeboy Landis. Homeboy since the first grade. Met Landis at JP Thomas. He say, my first paycheck came from nepotism. Win Dixie.
Win, boy, you old. You showed your
Dixie.
age right there, Landis. Win Dixie, boy. Which one, Landis? The one on North Main? That used to be on right there on North Main?
I think so. He went to Keenan. He from North
Yeah,
21.
nepotism is what it is. It's
Yeah.
like all these companies that got names on them, like Johnson, and all that stuff. It's a family business. They pass down their kids, their grandkids, and all that stuff.
Right.
It
They
ain't,
don't get mad when lawyers do it.
yeah, they ain't finna give it to this. They ain't finna give it Brown. Look, Brown. They ain't finna give it to you. They gonna give it to their son or their daughter,
Yes,
That's what I'm
sir.
talking about, dog.
even
But
though
they
you
do it
probably can do it better.
we see it every day. We see it in high school basketball. A coach's son might get playing time and don't deserve it. Dang, he was all over the place. Columbia Mall, Divine, and Depth. You
Speaking
got part ownership
nepotism,
in that move.
shout
Yeah,
out, shout out to Ton watching. Shout out to Jake. Jake done went up to North Carolina Central. Jake
that's
went up to
her.
North Carolina Central. Shout out to Jake.
Hey,
Going,
Brian, you ain't
Jake.
lying about that though. Like that daddy ball is a real thing.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
that daddy ball real.
Hey, if I'm coaching, my kid gonna play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, cause guess
even though
what?
he
He got
tried. Nah,
hey,
not me though.
Chad,
I know what my kids' ability is. They suck. He ain't gonna play. They're like Bobby
Chad.
Young. I coach Bobby Young. He ain't play that. But most of the time, that's what they do.
Hey dog, listen. I'm telling you right now, dog. If I done told my son if he ain't that good by middle school, he ain't keeping up with we just gonna go ahead and work on academics and a job. I ain't wasting no more time out there in that hot sun, boy.
Hey,
I
like,
done already threw about 3,000 pictures as a father and pitching as a coach's pitch coach now. Boy, ain't got that many more for you to be playing.
my boy ain't playing the AAU yet. I'm like, man, you gotta make the middle school team first. Then we talk about some AAU. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Listen.
Courtney Sessions just said my daughter will run my law firm if that's
Right.
if that's her interest. If it's not, I will use my connections to get her whatever she wants to be. Oh man, I know this way off topic, but Landis just said we need a surviving NYSP camp episode. This way off topic.
Yeah, I went to NYSP.
But for those of for if you know, you know, NYSP camp in Columbia, South Carolina. Good times,
USC.
boy. Good times.
Great times. Great
Good
times.
times over there. But yeah, man. But hey, I wish the best for Bronny, man. I wish the best for Bronny. I hope it all work out for the kid. But hey, shit happened, man. This won't be my best segue, but we gotta move on. My producer telling me I need to move on. Man, we got a letter, man. What we do on the Rip 28 podcast, man, we help people out. Somebody got a problem, we give them some help, man. We got an email a couple of days ago. Lady reached out to us. I mean, a guy reached out to us. He said hi. Well, he didn't say hi. He says, I'm feeling confused. I'm feeling confused like I married a hoe. Me and my wife were just sitting around talking, having a good time, talking about the people that she dated. She made the statement she used to have sex with some guys on the first night to make sure they wasn't wasting her time. Granted, it took me a week, but she gave me head the first night because she was on a cycle. So I just asked her straight up. Her body count. Her body count was 41. She's 36 and we've been married for 2 years and dated for a year. She lost her virginity at 15. Somebody do the math real quick. That blows my mind. She says
That's 21 years.
God, no. She says she's real, and the average woman is going to keep a lie about her body count. She even kept count. She pulled up her old Hotmail account and had them lined up, and my name was last on the list. I feel like I have buyer's remorse. I don't know what to do. I love her, but I feel like a sucker. Did I marry a hoe? Am I tripping? Do y'all have any advice for me?
Well, the fact that he writing this letter is proof of that. That's how he feels, and it ain't gonna change. Like nothing we say gonna make you feel any better. But we talked about this before a few times before. Actually, she started having sex at 15. She 30. What's say 36? That's 21 years. I guess. How many years they said that they was together or whatever? You remember?
Hold on. They say she is. Oh crap! I just lost it.
All right.
I get Pepe to pull it up. Pepe, pull it up if you get a chance.
Say 20 years. 20 years she been.
Oh, here it is. Her body count was 41. She is 36. We've been married for 2 years, dated for 1 year. So you take it back down to 33. She lost her virginity at 33. So that's 18 years. 18 years of her being
let's just say you average 2 people a year.
That's a little bit more than 2.5 a year.
Yeah. So I mean that being a hoe, I don't look at it like that. I mean,
no. Do you really want to know
don't ask.
Your old lady body count?
They talk about we just chopping up, kicking it, and that's what the conversation.
I'm just saying, would you?
I'm not starting that conversation. No, I ain't.
Would you ask Sly? Would you?
Hell no. Hell no.
I don't want to know.
All right, cause she gonna ask you.
Well,
I ain't even talking about that. I just don't want to know, dog. I don't want to know if it's high or low. I just don't want to know.
Yeah, that's in the past. before you
Yeah,
whatever. If you want to torture yourself, go ahead and ask. Because
yeah.
if she tell
I
you
don't
the
want to
truth,
know.
Yeah,
she
and
tell
that's
you the
Hey,
truth and you don't want to hear it,
but get,
then what?
hey, if y'all living in the same town or in the same state, you'll find out over the course of the year. You'll, you'll find out how many people you can tell by that hug and that look. Oh, that's somebody she done dealt with before.
Well,
She
Drake
done
said
been with
something
him
about that.
before.
Drake said something
Huh?
about that. Then I said Drake said
I
something
don't
about that
know.
in one of his songs. He
I
was
don't listen to Drake.
like I know what that hood is.
Yeah, for real. You could tell that little hug. Shoot. You could tell, dog. But I don't want to know, man. I wouldn't say it's childish, but in the back of your mind, everybody want to know or don't want to have the town hoe, whether it's a male or a female, husband, wife, no matter what.
Here go my thing, man. People, when you want to know, some things you just rather not know, man.
You just don't need to know.
Because if you know that number, all it's gonna do is piss you off. All it's gonna do is hurt you. Now you gonna compare. Now all you're doing is comparing. Wait,
Yep.
Jeremy Spencer. Jeremy had a comedian on. Jeremy had a comedian on, and dude said the body count doesn't matter. He says the tonnage matters. So what dude meant by that? He's like, it ain't as many guys went in, it's how big are the guys before him that went in. He said that's what mattered. I bust out laughing when I heard that right there,
I mean,
man.
are you gonna ask? Are you gonna ask that question?
Oh,
No,
see,
that's
Are
a
you gonna be like,
question.
hey, what the,
that's
are
that's why you
are
don't.
they bigger than mine?
That's why you don't ask, because she might tell you.
Unless you, yeah, I'm about to say, unless you want your feelings hurt, don't you ask.
Yeah,
Don't
you
you
might be
ask.
mad. She be like, yeah, you in the top five, maybe.
No, no.
And you
What
be
if she
like,
tell
what?
you? What if she tell you? Nah, you probably cracked the top 20. You ain't the worst, but you ain't the best either. Oh, twice. You can't do that. Don't take
Yeah,
that
yeah,
chance.
feeling too hurt.
I'm
Dog,
telling you.
you ain't gonna do it. Court said you want her to hop too, but want her to be an inexperienced version. Yeah, in,
I
in, a,
definitely
perfect,
want that hump too.
in a
Hump
perfect
too.
world.
I want that. I need that hump
You
too.
definitely want that.
Yeah, we need that hump too. That keep you
Hey, cause
alive.
what they say, you can't have your cake and eat it too, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can't
Yeah.
say you want somebody who ain't never been with nobody and they even freak you. You know what I'm saying? They had to learn something from somewhere, right?
Hey, Court got another good point. Court says, do your medical test before marriage. If you both are clear, move on. That's true. Because I mean, like you say, Chance, we playing with a double-edged sword. You want experience, you want that hawk too. But if she ain't never, nobody ain't never put her through it, somebody just had to prepare her for you, to get the best out of her. As long as you
Hey,
got the best years, it don't matter.
Give me you the best that I got.
Aaron said, "Sir, your wife is not a whore. She is whore adjacent." Yeah, she close. She close.
I
She
mean,
close.
how don't want to get married? So
But
if
you
it's that,
know,
yeah, different experience before.
but you know what though? Maybe hoes might make the best housewives. You ever thought about that? If she a hoe, her whole thing in life is pleasing men. She knows she want to please a man. She want to make a man happy. So
Yeah, but
therefore,
if she a hoe, she pleasing different men. I don't want that in my household.
But she want money for it though. It's like, all right, if I'm a hoe, I'm gonna give you this for this money. And I understand what you're saying.
But maybe,
It's a
but
different
maybe, but
thing.
maybe if she was very promiscuous in her younger years, maybe she want to try something different when she get to you and be like, look, I want to settle down. I don't want to be like this no more. You can't hold that against her. Like Aaron said, your college years and your 20s eat up a lot of your bodies. You know what I'm saying? So you know how it is in college. You can't hold that against her, man. I'd say let it go. You shouldn't have asked. You don't ask questions that you really don't want the answers to.
Hey,
but
I worked at a private school. I worked at a private school for 8 years. You know, rich white folks. And them little girls in middle school doing crazy stuff. So that hurt. I was like, wow. And then, you know, they about 30 years old now, 30 plus. And I'm like, hey, they married with kids, happily married and stuff like that. So they did their thing. They was young, you know what I mean? That's how it is.
But here go the thing, man. And this is why you don't want to know. This is why you don't want to know, because I seen this some guy, you know, on a little TikTok clip that was going around. You know, and the dude was holding up a glass of water. He was holding up a
Yeah.
glass of water. And in that water, he was like, if you hold this glass of water, I could go and put my hand, 30 different people can put their hand around this glass of water. 30 different people can hold this cup, can grab this cup. All right. But if one person goes and puts their hand inside of the cup, will you drink that water? You don't want to drink that water no more. You see what I'm saying? So that I get the point. I get why you don't want to marry a hoe. I mean, but that's goes back to don't ask the question.
Don't ask, man. And
Don't
whenever you
ask the
marry her,
question.
wherever she from, take her 2 states away so you never have to hear about it.
Mhm.
You never have to hear. Don't go to no class reunions. Baby, we ain't got to go to your 20th.
Mm-mm.
Maybe if you go to the
And
40th, y'all last to the 40th, everybody done forgot. They old.
it's like you said something earlier. You talking about not it don't matter how many, but how big the other people were. You know,
Yeah.
I think guys have a false sense of security, a false sense of how they be putting it down. Babies come out of that thing.
Yeah.
With big old heads now. You ain't comparing to no baby
No.
coming out of that. And people be like, it shrink back to how it's supposed to be. Or whatever. But
Nezzy.
Mhm.
That's a
we be
lie,
acting,
dog.
it don't shrink
Wow.
back.
Boy, look, I'm
Wow.
gonna tell you
Somebody
something.
just brought up a great point, bro. Somebody, Shala just said almost every hoe I know from college and high school are married. Think about it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Think
and they
about it.
get married, and they
They
get
know
married
what to
within 6 months.
do.
Hey, somebody wipe them within 6 months, boy. They be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go and put a ring on this one." She done did
Yeah,
everything. She done checked all the boxes. She
yeah.
did everything I need to do.
Yeah, boy, be like, well, I ain't letting that go right here. Hey, it is what it is. Hey, it is what it is.
Court
Hey,
says,
Ned, you
why?
right though. We
Go ahead.
think. Go ahead, Sly.
Yeah, you think
I,
you be doing
I,
something to it.
yeah, you don't be doing that, man. I saw the birth for my son, and I was like, dang, dog, I ain't been doing that. I ain't been doing that, man. That man, he got a little square head. Thing came out there, I was like, boy, I ain't been doing nothing.
Hey,
Let me
like I
sop
say,
down somewhere.
lie to me.
Yeah, you gotta learn some new tricks. You
Lie,
gotta learn some new tricks.
lie to me. Tell me I'm doing something. That's all. I know it's a lie. I like to be fooled. Shit, I
Hey,
like to be
stroke that
lied to.
ego. Stroke my ego. Tell me, baby, you the best I ever had. Thank you. I appreciate you.
In
I get up
session,
like I'm wiping my sweat.
in session just said, why does the amount of men she slept with outweigh how she did it? We're calling her a 304, and we don't know the nature of those relationships. Lori Harvey and Sexy Red are essentially the same, except Lori has more class. Check this
That's
out.
true. But I said Laura Harvey was a hoe too. I just said she was a
Yeah,
high class hoe.
yeah. We said Lori Harvey was. Ain't nobody didn't say Lori Harvey wasn't no. Ain't nobody didn't say that. We all said that. We all said that. So I don't know
But what you
where
find?
this thing is coming from that she's not.
Yeah, she ain't excused. She don't get
Yeah.
it squeezed.
So
Excuse me.
hey, but here go the thing, man. This I don't know where the brother is at. The brother did ask for some advice from us, though. He did ask for some advice.
I'm like, dude. I mean, you don't had the conversation now, so you ain't gonna get it out your head. But if you can, just don't have that conversation.
Bruh, I'm thing I'm gonna say is, as long as she's treating you right, let it go, bro. Because you could have ended up with worse. You know what I'm saying? You could have ended up with worse. So she could have still been up to the same thing she was when she was in her 20s or 30s. You know what I'm saying? So if she treating you right, the household taken care of, you don't suspect she's cheating or being any infidelities anywhere, let it go, man. You didn't open up those can of worms. You know it now. As long as your name is the last one on there and the only one on there, that's the only thing that matter, bro. Let that go, bro. Let
That's
that
what I'm
hurt
about
go.
to say. That's what I'm about to say. Be insecure that she thinks she can keep doing it. That's what, you know what I'm saying. But her past, can't do nothing about the past. That's what they
Chance, I'm
did.
sure
You
you
can't take
making
it back.
I'm sure you're making a good point, but you keep going in and out. So we ain't hear but parts of it.
My
But I was
man,
just saying,
my man, his questions though, it's good. Did I marry a hoe? Am I tripping? Do y'all have any advice for me? He said, did he marry a hoe? Yeah, you married her.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah, he
if
ain't,
we
no,
go by numbers, yeah, he did. All right. Is
no.
he tripping? Yeah, you tripping. Yeah, you tripping. Her past is her past. Do you have
but
any advice for me?
but
Man,
because
move on.
she had 41
Yeah.
people that make her a hoe.
Yeah.
So how many as a dude, how many people does it make them a hoe?
We,
Make a
we,
guy a
we can't be.
hoe. We can't be hoes.
We can't be. It's impossible.
uh,
It's impossible.
Uh, I
so
know
so
some
so if
women,
it's
they call
80,
it community, whatever.
bing.
Yeah, ping. They call it community ping.
So say 80 girls like that make you a hoe.
No, what? I
As a
don't.
guy, as a guy.
No, no. He's still a nice church going dude. That ain't it.
Hey man,
Seriously.
let's help the dude out, man. My opinion, I say yes, you're tripping. You gotta let it go, man.
Mhm.
You know, it is what it is. We ain't at 36 years old, or whenever you met her, or whatever, you ain't getting no virgin, bro. So you
no,
might
no.
you might as well let it go.
The only
You
thing
ain't
I
gonna
can
be
say
her
about
first. Just
the
be her last.
only thing I can say about that is, you got to multiply by 3. They tell you how many. So it might be
Yeah,
it might be 120. Now
Might be a
that make her a hoe.
hard
That make her a hoe. 120 in about what 15 years. Now
hmm
that's something serious. But
and
if she's really telling the truth when it's 40, 41,
and that's what I was gonna say, man. She could have just gave him a number just to see his reaction.
well, let's break down that 41 though. You said like if we average it out, it's about 2 a year, right? But
mm-hmm.
let's just say during that time period, she was in a relationship. Let's say she was in other relationships. So that's cutting that time period down even further. Technically, if she in a relationship, she should be with the one person.
One person
Let's say she was in two relationships. Let's just say two relationships,
for
both
8 years.
both of them for a year. So now you making that average, you know what I'm saying, a little bit higher per year average is now a little
Wait,
bit higher.
yeah. Well, you know how it goes. You break up with somebody, you go on your little host streak or whatever. So they might get 4 8 years, 4 5 days.
I wouldn't say she a hoe. I just say she might have hoish tendencies in the past.
Yeah,
I ain't
I
gonna say
agree.
she a hoe.
I agree with it, especially with what Aaron said too. Talking about she ain't a whore, she's whore adjacent.
Yeah, she
But
just got tendencies, man.
I
You
mean,
might have to
once
watch it.
you, I mean, once you,
You broken up.
once you done got to doing it, once you got to doing it, man, you like it. But you ain't gonna go without it for so long. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, you ain't gonna
I
stop.
understand.
So I don't know,
But,
man.
hey, that time, feeling something.
Hopefully you can figure it out, man.
So, bro,
Hopefully we got a couple of people in the comments say, man, just go to therapy. Go to therapy. But you leaving, but I think we all in agreement. You leaving is stupid. Why would you leave your wife? That's dumb.
yeah,
That,
Yeah,
she your lady. You like her. You you chose it, right? So I mean, it's something about her you like. So you gonna let that mess y'all up. I think then you're gonna take half your stuff.
Mm. So, hey, it is what it is, man. Check this out, man. We're getting close to that time. We're getting close to that time, man. And what we like to do, we like to take a walk. We take a walk down the 90s block, man. We take a walk down the 90s block. What we do, man, we take a certain event from the 90s, which is the greatest decade ever, and we talk about it a little
Ever.
bit. Jen Ho, he needs to let it go. He's 41. They're married. The first 40 didn't count. That sound nice. That sound nice, Jen. That sound nice. But anyway, man, on July 1st, 20-something years ago, 1992, I'm sorry, 32 years ago, 1992, one of the greatest movies of all time came out. Boomerang. Boomerang starring Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, Robin Givens, David Allegria, Holly Berry, Tisha Campbell, Chris Rock. What's Strange's real name? I don't know. Eartha Kitt. Who else? Who else was it? Star-studded movie.
There's a lot of them.
It was a lot of them, man. A lot of them in Boomerang, man. That movie came out 32 years ago, 1992.
Dang,
Boy, I feel old as a mud.
No.
Grace Jones. Dan
Grace Jones.
Grace Jones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Grace Jones.
He was up in there too.
Hey, man, let's think about this, man. The movie with like it got some great quotes, man. What are your what are the great quotes of that movie?
And my favorite one was, Earth Kid. Pockets have any pennies? He was like, oh shit. He was like, what? Hey, you just think you get put in that situation? Yeah, that's a tough one.
My favorite, I don't know, man. It's a bunch. Man, there's so many good ones, man. You got the bang, bang, bang.
John Witherspoon. We ain't even say him.
We ain't even say John Witherspoon. You got the coordinator.
And the wife was somebody too. I can't remember who the wife was.
She was She was on Martin. She was on Martin. I can't think of her name.
Yeah.
Man, it was. Hey, man. No.
Somebody bring it up in the chat.
One of the greatest movies of all time, man. Boomerang.
Man, Boomerang is a movie that you can't go wrong with any of their quotables.
No, not at all. Not at all, man. Not at all, man.
You think they had Eartha Kitt in a movie, dog? Eartha Kitt with John Witherspoon.
Bro.
That's crazy to even think about, man. We're dating ourselves, first off.
Dog.
32 years ago.
Who is your favorite character in the movie?
I say Eddie Murphy.
I was gonna say probably Eddie Murphy.
Oh, you know who we forgot? We forgot Leela Rochon.
Yeah, you're right.
Leela Rochon. Kirby. That was a great fucking movie, man. Who else, man? I don't know. My favorite character, man. My favorite character was Boney T. Chris Rock. Boney T. That was my favorite character, man. Oh, man, it was so many good people in that movie, man. And then
they don't do it like that no more.
Then we talk about the movie. We talk about the movie, but the soundtrack too. The soundtrack was one of the greatest soundtracks ever, man.
It had some Tony Braxton songs on there, then.
Yep, another sad love song. Love should have brought you home.
Go ahead, Sly.
No, I was just, you said Tony Braxton. I just said.
Oh, Tisha Campbell was in there too.
We did one of the 90s blocks on that. Remember we had the best soundtracks in the 90s?
Oh yeah, that is right. That is right. Yeah, man.
And Boomerang. Didn't Boomerang win? Didn't
Yeah, I think Boomerang won. I think it beat out Waiting to Exhale.
Waiting to Exhale, yeah.
It beat out Waiting to Exhale, man. Bruh, you can't go wrong with Boomerang. You can't go wrong at all.
Better put up my album music right now.
So shoot, I might have to go and check out Boomerang. Oh well, oh well. Well, check this, man. It's been another great episode of the RIP 28 podcast. Another great episode of the RIP 28 podcast. Before we get out of here, oh, DJ Rex, man, you late, brother. Man, we talk about a whole lot of stuff, DJ. But hey, you can always check us out. Make sure you check us out, D Rex. We are on YouTube. Go to the YouTube. We're gonna upload it on YouTube. Wait a minute. Abigail Pendergrass said, I need to watch that movie. You never watched Boomerang? You never watched.
Excuse me, say what?
We got to pull her black card. We got to
Oh,
pull her
hey,
black card.
you missing something. Go ahead and watch that thing tonight.
Come on, man. I don't even know if you a real black person. You ain't never seen Boomerang.
Come on, Abby.
You might not be a
Hey,
real black person.
You check her profile.
Oh, it's certain things, man. You ain't never seen Boomerang or you never seen 5 Heartbeat. I don't believe in your blackness. I don't believe in
Don't
your
get your
blackness.
blackness
You ain't never
question,
seen
Abigail.
that. Oh well, God dog. Oh well. Oh well. We got to get on out of here, man. We got any parting shots? El Presidente, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
Well, it's hot out here. Man, I was cutting the grass and doing my little bushes and trimming all that stuff today, boy. I felt so I felt so bad out there. I was like, bro, I need to pay somebody to do this, but it's hot out there. But this sun ain't the same sun when we grew up, bro.
Thank God
I'll
for
be out in there
Mexicans.
all day back then. But that's
Man.
all I got. Hey, I ain't going out there. Fancy.
I feel you. What about you, Bronny Brown?
Hey man, all I'm gonna say is in my parting shot for all you fathers out there, don't be mad with LeBron. Go ahead and do better and put your kids in a better situation as you can. Because as long as I'm still coaching, my son gonna play the premium positions: point guard, pitcher, quarterback, wide receiver, DB. So y'all can be mad at me all you want. I don't care.
Different. It's different though. Your boy can play.
Yeah, but even if he couldn't, he was gonna be out there trying. They're just gonna
is.
be mad because I don't want to face his mama when I get off the field and have her asking me why her baby didn't play. I'd rather lie to somebody else's mama than to lie to his mama.
I ain't mad at you. All right. Well, this has been another great episode of the RIP 28 podcast, man. This is a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast, man. And like Chan said, man, it's real hot out there. Real hot out there. So all you people who got a biggin, make sure they wash up underneath them crevices, them cricks and nannies, so they don't be hot and funky. We'll see you next week on the RIP 28 podcast. We'll holler.
Use that shower powder.
Follow your advice, young Sly. Yes, sir.